Back with more Resident Evil Revelations. Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
Director O'Brien.
Hey, look who it is, right there.
No, it's a flashback.
Orchestrated by yourself.
We'll have to speed things up.
Damn it. It's all a setup.
What do you mean? You pretty much got it. Glad I'm not paying you for nothing.
I'll try to find a way to delay the sinking.
Roger that. We'll take care of the virus.
Well done, PSAA. Your activities have been eye-opening.
Morgan Lansdale.
Hey, quick! You want to die with the machines, idiot? Hold up! I'm on!
Your destiny is in my hands.
Tangled webs.
He never got the hint. What a drag.
Maybe he's already taken, Jessica.
Yeah, sure. Can we get started already?
Sure. We've been through hell before. It's nothing new for us.
Yeah, just like old times. The good old FBC.
Parker's like, I've seen all this shit already. I don't care.
Isn't it great how Parker was told something and we the player didn't get to hear it?
Yep.
So, what's the plan?
Get to the bridge, activate the bulwarks, and pray the ship stops sinking. Now that the power's back, we should be able to access the maintenance system.
Okay. We should split up then. There's something I need to check on first.
Okay, fine. I'll see you on the bridge.
Somehow he doesn't know that she's evil.
Be gone, thought. Anyway.
Somehow no one here puts two and two together.
No, she's not evil, dude. She's just a thought.
You telling me they can't be evil?
Shh. Okay. Another thing I found on Twitter. Where the fuck did I put that picture at? There you go. Describe yourself in 3 fictional characters. Oh, hello there.
This is not gonna be easy. Wait a minute, 1%. It's got my leg. Oh, it's a one shot.
I had a feeling. Nothing like a good spine stretch in the morning.
I'm pretty sure that was this was also a boss fight earlier.
Ah.
Game, go to hell with your pixely freaking analog stick. That's gonna be difficult.
Okay.
How would you even answer that question?
Okay. My first character, I'd say Batman in the sense that I kind of like being alone, or I kind of like observing things from a distance.
I go with Venom.
Okay. Because?
I'm dead.
Venom's not dead, but okay.
I mean, there was that time he tried to kill himself. That's beside the point.
Okay.
Venom, because he's born out of spite and anger.
Oh. Okay.
And I can be a very spiteful being.
Okay.
The other one is Hulk. I'm technically cheating. I technically wrote a paper on this.
Oh.
I'm plagiarizing myself right now. I'll fail me. Just let me get your data. Anyway, that was Hulk because rage.
Okay.
Because extreme burst of rage when butts whoop. I'm still loving Resident Evil Revelation.
What the fuck? Shadow Clone Jutsu much?
You see, Armando, we activated a trap card. His trap card is cheating, just like the actual Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Wait, for some reason someone said they feel like people can't name 10 anime that aren't Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece.
Oh.
It's like, what do you mean people can't name 10 anime? I mean, you feel like people legitimately cannot name 10 anime that aren't those, like those 5.
Okay, I will think about that. Let's just finish this one first. So you said Venom, Hulk, and who's the third one?
This one's gonna be difficult.
Okay. Well, second one for me would be Iron Man in the sense that I love tech. And I like to mess around with it even though sometimes I don't understand what the hell I'm doing.
I guess the last one being... I'm gonna go with Link.
Okay.
Because silently getting things done in the background.
Okay. What would my third one be? I'd say my third one would be the Crow, because sometimes I feel like a ghost.
I don't know anything about the Crow other than someone died.
Well, the Crow is essentially a ghost brought back to life.
Does that make them not a ghost?
Well, like, the whole face paint idea and all that, he's kind of like a ghost.
That does the elevator over there.
Did she just say thirsty?
Yes.
Another thought. Jesus, wow. This should be called Resident Evil Thought Edition. Okay.
I mean, Resident Evil 5 already exists.
Hey. Motherfucker, I just picked up on that.
No one likes Estella except for you.
Okay, so now going back to your thing, 10 that isn't Naruto, Dragon Ball, Bleach, One Piece, or that was it?
That was it.
Okay. Let's see what I can think of. Death Note, Ergo Proxy.
Where are you?
I'm almost at the bridge.
I'm already here. I'm going to start lowering the bulwarks.
That was
Yu
fast.
Hakusho, Gintama,
You're just slow.
Jojo, Your Lion April, Yuri on Ice, Girls Bravo, Bamboo Blade Shuffle, Haganai, freaking Hentai Prince and the Stony Cat.
Just sit tight and I'll be there soon.
Let's see what else. Heaven's Lost Property, One Punch Man, Samurai Pizza Cats.
High School of the Dead, High School DxD.
It's literally not a hard challenge, what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
It's literally not a difficult thing to do, yet people are treating it as if it's so hard to do.
All I know is Dragon Ball Naruto!
Hold it right there.
Parker?
The spy has infiltrated the BSAA. Morgan's more. And it may be you. That's what Raymond told me.
What are you talking about? We don't have time to...
Parker, subdue that woman.
Raymond? How?
But you were...
Who knew we wear bulletproof vests?
Self-destruct mechanism.
Man, that is such a shock. I am in shock.
Guys, this is getting out of hand. Not funny. Come on. Say something. Parker, it's
can't trust you completely. Not yet. Put your gun down, Raymond.
You're too soft. Don't be fooled, Parker. Parker!
Stupid men.
Stupid bitch.
Stupid writers.
I knew O'Brien had a lapdog. I'll tell Morgan it was you.
Jessica!
Don't worry about dinner. Now we're even. I'm sorry, Parker.
Go after her. But you... Raymond, go!
That's the second Jessica I know that's a bitch.
Raymond, where's bulletproof vest? Apparently no one else does.
Okay. What else do I have?
Next part of episode 10.
Well, the proud Queen Semiramis. She chooses death rather than suffer indignity. As will the Queen Zenobia.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. All personnel evacuate immediately.
Parker and her were on the other one.
Checkmate.
When?
It appears my bright
They were all on the same one before Jill and Chris left.
have I made
And there's no teleportation to the other ship.
Finally have a target.
Yes, there is.
And
When
they-
Jill and Chris walked up the stairs, they teleported to this ship.
And they did that without even like an hour passing.
That's the power of the sandwiches, man.
Why does this one have its self-destruct triggered?
Right. First, we gotta get out of here.
We got a Super Metroid this bitch.
This is Hattrick.
Fucking weird ass
Here at your
Chris.
service. I'm on standby over the Queen Zenobia. Rendezvous on the foredeck. There's not much time, so get moving. Repeat, this is Hattrick.
There's no run button, sir. This is my top speed.
Jill, the foredeck is this way.
Thank you, Chris. It's not as if I was here on this ship longer than you, and how many times gotta close that door on my face? Ah, the loading screen. Never mind. I don't know what I should probably stop doing.
Explosions have
What?
started. We're out of
Listening
time.
to so many different
Down.
1, horror stories, 2, horror stories that are actually stuff that have that 90% chance actually happen to someone.
The EMT thing I saw your text.
No, I've seen like several more that are just like, oh dear.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same, but not with the EMT. I just watched like animated horror stories with like
Oh
probably
no, I mean like listening to like the act people's people recounting actual stuff that happened to them.
Oh,
Like one person decided, and this one people call BS for one reason. Don't worry, you'll figure out why. Their friend told them how to go to the deep web and to check it out.
oh god.
Jill,
They did that and saw,
Chris!
of course.
Okay.
Now, logically, I'd be able to squeeze through and go right there.
Now, this is Resident Evil we're talking about.
What's that guy up there?
I have no idea.
Is it Parker's ghost? Do they both have the same button? Do they both are linked to the same self-destruct button?
Guess so.
Did they show us the future where the other one blew up and we gotta wait and we're not there yet?
Or Parker just fucking instant transmissioned over here.
What even is this? Like, hold on a second. Look at how far he had to have gone. Where's the bridge? Show me the. Oh my god! Well, injured and under a time limit. And he got here before the time limit started. What even is this game? I'm in a hurry.
No, bye, Jill.
Can you stand, Parker?
Did you come here just to get saved by me?
Yep.
Jessica shot me. She's working for Morgan.
We got radios for that, Josh. I did again, didn't I? You don't even deserve to be called by his actual name. F it.
That's right, Parker. You're now known as Josh.
We're not getting past that.
Shit. Can't we turn it off or something?
Oh no, Parker has a big glowing red button. Convenient.
Damn it. Don't get cocky.
What was even the point of that?
I have no idea.
What were we talking about prior to my explosion?
Friend taught friend how to go to deep web.
Yeah, tell him to go to deep web. He did the things. He's creepy video of weird dude. Of weird dude apparently after
Take the lead.
he just finished beating a kid to death, and then wrote something on the wall, and the person tried to disconnect, but you know the smart thing to do would be to unplug the internet, but he didn't. But no one ever thinks of that. And decided to just then saw the video, and then he took a screen cap to prove that it happened to his friend and to spread the message. He then brings the picture to his friend. His friend turns pale, and then freaking, well, like, what? Why? What does it mean? Here's the part everyone calls BS. He wrote down your IP address. And it's like, why does the friend know his friend's IP address? People don't know their own IP address, let alone their friend's IP address.
I'm really slowing you down.
Well,
That's the part where it falls apart. Then after that, he ends up vomiting from sheer panic because he realized his friend didn't lie to him. He just accidentally effed up on how to keep himself secure, and then ended up throwing up. Got sent home early, only to find out that his entire house. Dang, we were so close to getting rid of him. His entire house got ransacked, everything valuable stolen, and also they killed his dog, and the creepy guy wrote the symbol he had on his mask on the dog's body.
Just not my night.
And the kid was pretty much too terrified of, you know, his stupidity to actually tell the police why it's supposed to happen.
See you guys.
well, damn.
You see, he's not dead. He's in the tiny part of Resident Evil fan artists He's not burning. He's not burning alive.
I know.
He's busy being turned into. He's being turned into a big barra man. To explain Barra is fan art of a character. It's well, not just fan art, but just a type of genre of art where a character is drawn as a big, beefy muscle man.
Oh.
Damn.
Let's just take care of it.
He's going perfectly. Of course, I can now. I got to twist a valve. Chris, you're of great help. Dang it. Oh, something I found out in an interview for Justice League. Apparently the writers didn't notice the fact that they were really making Superman in season 1 to be a giant wimp. Like, you watch Justice League season 1, you see just how much of a wimp Superman is, and it's because they wanted to show how dangerous the threat was. They're making Superman look pathetic because of it. Like in season 1, he is always taken down by everything. It's what are the spooky stories I can think of? Everyone likes spooky stories.
I'd rather not. Yeah, no, I don't like stories.
But spooky story.
No.
How about the kid who sold his Xbox for a toaster? Disclaimer: he didn't actually sell his Xbox for a toaster. He just told that to his relatives to get the F off. It didn't work. He just said, "But look, I got rid of the Xbox. But look, a new toaster. Ooh, it's got lights on it." And they're like, "You're a giant idiot." But toaster.
Toast.
To this day, I wanna freaking do that to someone. They're like, "You play on a console? Nah, man, I just got this fancy toaster.
Jill, this way.
I got this super fancy toaster. It's got lights on and everything." Okay.
Oh.
Almost there, guys.
Let's gun it.
This kind of happened.
Kurt here. Are you both good? I'll fly around to the foredeck. Hurry!
No, let us jump on from here.
Nah.
This does not look like proper. This does not look this. What is this running angle?
This is how you run.
Look at this. We're freaking bent. We're freaking slanted.
Chris.
This angle just does not work. It looks so bad.
Hurry, almost there.
This is not Michael Bay. This is not Michael Bay Resident Evil 6 whatsoever, Armando. Look at this angle.
It works. It just works.
Hurry up, you guys.
You
That's
should be
not
sliding
Kurt.
forward, helicopter.
Yeah, be part of the cool kids.
Oh, rip.
Oh, Japan.
Worry about her later.
Chris, not caring about thoughts to the end.
Okay, here's another. Did you ever have a Cartoon Crush.
Are you seriously going to, or seriously just look at what was trending like 3 days ago?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
None. Same here.
On to the next episode. It's the next episode, or probably not, because I just looked at how short that last one was. Previously on Resident Evil Revelations.
Hold it right there. She's trying to activate the ship's self-destruct mechanism to destroy the evidence.
So where was Raymond?
Self-destruct sequence
We don't speak of him.
It appears my bright young assistant has made the last move. Now, have I made things clear to you?
Jessica!
I'm sorry,
By the way, isn't it great how they had no proof that this guy was the bad guy, and he just has to show himself?
Yep. Okay.
What could we possibly effing learn at some point?
This is Hattrick. Do you read?
Extraction is not possible at this time.
You think?
Execute a holding pattern. Patrick out. What have they created?
We can do this, Chris.
Fuck yeah, 2 pistols against that thing.
Repeat. Unable to make
Time went up, by the way.
Aim for the parasites. They're the target.
You mean that big ass thing is being controlled by a parasite? God damn.
Thank you, Armando.
Hmm?
That was totally you in video game form. Games, let me scan it! I just want to scan it!
Damn. What can we do?
Worth it. You still looking at Twitter's trending?
Nope.
I dropped off some ammo for you.
Do you think Microsoft can...
Ooh.
Do you think...
Fire, Jill.
Do you think Microsoft can overtake Sony at E3?
That's working.
I mean, I don't mind both, but I don't know.
Considering the stupidity Sony is going through, now is the time for Microsoft to strike.
Okay.
Let's see, Sony has their dumb policy. They're not going to be at E3. Days Gone is their only big 2019 game. Public developers are now leaving PlayStation to make games on the Switch instead.
I thought they mentioned something of the PS5.
Yeah, they mentioned about the PS5, but they're not going to talk about it at E3. They're not even going to be at E3.
Well,
Okay, game. So I said a while ago they weren't going to be at E3.
well,
Also, the fact that Sony called gaming consoles a niche market.
what is a niche market?
It means it's not big. It's tiny. Almost no one knows about it.
Rip.
Yes, they called video game consoles, all of them, a niche market. Mind you, the Switch just sold over 8 million units, overtaking the PS4 in Japan.
Fucking rip.
And they said, nah, consoles are niche. Like, gaming has dedicated fans, but they're niche though. No one knows about gaming.
I dropped off some ammo for you.
Hey, how do you feel about journalists getting upset that Twitch streamers are essentially doing their job and taking their sponsorships?
I mean, I don't pay attention to that, so.
Like an article was written about, okay, didn't phrase it, about how Twitch streamers can get paid like sometimes up to like $50,000 per hour to play a game.
Okay.
And journalists got upset, saying like that's supposed to be my job promoting stuff, not these stupid streamers. And didn't die from that.
Is it over?
Oh wow, okay.
Incredible, both of you.
We'll time it for then.
Come on up.
So we're gonna tell him that thing's still alive.
Ah.
Hold on, I'll get us out of here.
No, not yet. We can't let this thing roam free.
Agreed. Ready, Chris?
That was the turret section.
We can't hit it from here. Take us closer.
I can't. Too many bogeys.
Trust me.
Okay, fine. Hold on to your seats.
How do I feel about the possibility of Dino Crisis being rebooted by Capcom?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, you see Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Well, if instead of zombies, it's dinosaurs.
Resident Dinosaur, okay.
Wait, not done yet. And what if for the sequel, instead of being a survival horror game like Resident Evil, it's now an action game? But wait,
Okay.
what if the next game was a first-person arcade-style shooter?
I think a lot of similarities.
And now, what if Dino Crisis 3 was an original Xbox only big futuristic sci-fi game with jetpacks and mutated and mutated dinosaurs that can teleport?
Did we just like go to Saints route here or something?
What I'm trying to say is that every game of Dino Crisis is superly different from the last. Like they couldn't
Sounds like
keep,
a clusterfuck.
like they couldn't keep it consistent. And not only that, Dino Crisis 3 is the only one to not have any of the old characters because they decided to make it all about the super distant futures.
Well,
Originally, it was supposed to be about an entire city being destroyed by freaking... I don't want to say time-traveling dinosaurs, but technically they are dinosaurs and they did come from the past. But they canceled that because 9/11 happened.
oh.
So instead it became the future with super mutated dinosaurs that can teleport. You know, your game's up to a great start when the first room of the game has enemies that can kill the player in 2 hits.
Yep.
I kid you not. The first 20 minutes in Dino Crisis 3 can kill you in 2 hits.
Well.
But yeah, that is a rumor that's getting rebooted. The Resident Evil, but with dinosaurs coming back.
Ugh.
What other properties from Capcom do you think should come back?
Darkstalkers.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. I'm with Simmons. I'm with Simmons saying, Chris, what have you been shooting at?
Chris!
I'm with Simmons saying, people say they want Darkstalkers, but they don't actually want Darkstalkers back. They just love the idea of Darkstalkers coming back.
I kind of like the story that there kind of was. Kind of want to see like it being expanded on.
Their story went off a cliff after the first game when they realized people liked Morrigan more than Dimitri.
Did we kill it?
Dimitri was supposed to be the main person of the franchise, but people liked Morrigan more, so she became super powerful being of the underworld who had to be nerfed by making a lolly version of her.
Ah, yes, Lilith.
I know how to treat a girl, Kirk.
Aim for its mouth.
And that's all she wrote for the Zenobia.
It's me. What's happening?
On our way out. We lost Parker.
Jessica took the whole ship down. The FBC, well, Morgan. He was one step ahead of us the whole way.
Yes, I see. I hate to think this could all be a mistake. My mistake.
Come clean with us, O'Brien. Don't leave anything out.
All right. It all started 1 year ago. Right there in Terra Grigia.
I'd also like to see more of .exe Mega Man.
But that series actually ended.
Oh, it did?
I told you this, Battle Network 6 had an actual ending that, apparently according to my brother, also time skipped to the future, so you saw what happened to them and in years later.
Oh yeah. Wow. Damn. Okay. Never mind.
Like .exe actually already had an ending. Only Mega Man hasn't had an ending is the X series, and technically Legends 2 technically is an ending, but people still say it's not. And Star Force 3 technically can keep going, but it technically also had an ending.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, regular Mega Man literally has no story, so God, I'm stuck with these people again.
This place won't last much longer.
Right. We should get to the command room.
There we go.
We have to hurry, your HQ is done for.
I kind of want to see Dead Rising redone.
Define redone.
Jessica, what's taking you? Hurry up.
I wouldn't necessarily say reboot because I thoroughly enjoyed 1 and 2.
The boss
Like,
pushed for an expansion of the FBC's.
Try to like retcon 3 and 4.
I retcon 3.
And this incident.
I don't know.
You the one who
Is
said
it good?
It could be good PR, really.
Yeah. Maybe
Yes,
the
3 is
international
good, it's
community
just
is
not
finally
great.
getting the message.
Okay, so then just
FBC has a lot
retcon
of
4.
growing to do.
You don't know anything about 3, just what are you, the internet being like, 3's garbage, 3 isn't garbage, people. Yes it is, There Was a 4 comes back, There Was a 4 comes out. Never mind 3, I'm sorry I called you garbage.
Well,
But that's
I
not a
didn't
joke,
know about
that's not a joke, that was literally the internet. They all hated 3, then once 4 came out, they went back to 3 and went, never mind, you're actually pretty good.
Oh.
Because they saw worse. They saw what an actual bad game looked like. 3 just has a lot of problems.
We have to get rid of them.
One of which being the main character is always overpowered, but he's almost always scared. Raymond, by the way, Jesus. Oh my god, stay down, hunters! Oh yeah, also, the Boku no Hero fandom are back on their BS.
Okay.
Here's what I mean, you know My Hero Academia?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
There are people who for some reason call the name Boku no Hero Academia because they're trying to go by the Japanese pronunciation when it's still called My Hero Academia. It's always stupid to call it Boku no Hero.
Okay.
And these are the people who are now calling the mangaka a pedophile. And we ask, why are they calling him a pedophile? It's because he draws fan service in the series, and that makes him a pedophile for it. Meanwhile, these same people write fan fictions about characters going back in time and raping other characters. Now, remind you, these people are calling him a pedophile, yet they say, you know what? This character has issues with his dad. Their issues would be fixed if they banged. That's incest. That's freaking incest and pedophilia. And these are the same fans who are calling the author a pedophile for putting in cleavage in his series, and yet they'll be like, I want this character to go back in time to when the main character is like 4 years old and to rape him.
Dear God.
They're the most dirtiest people alive, and yet they call anyone else freaking a dirty pedophile. Like, they actually call the people before, they just insulted people for freaking shipping, for just having a straight ship and calling them pedophiles as they want all their yaoi ships. And that was just, I want the most absurd freaking fetish material to be a thing, and how dare the mangaka not do that.
Not good. You're losing blood.
And then not only that, they say that the mangaka is now suddenly a bad writer, yet they're still in the series for the characters that are written, spoiler alert, by the mangaka.
The med unit's on the 4th floor. We might find something to bandage him up.
Cadet, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Everything will be okay.
Let's see what else
Let's go,
happened.
Parker.
Oh yeah, there's someone who tried to say how they feel the word fetish is oppressive. Their logic being, saying that someone has a fetish is implying that what they're sexually attracted to is weird. And that's oppressive. And so they want fetish to be counted as a slur. Right, did I tell you about the maps?
What maps?
You see, FBC Charter. If another bioterrorism convention was founded by the U.S. government, I feel like we did this before. The call to responsibility been. First, we are charged with protecting the United States interests from biological threats. Our organization will work with other countries in respect to wildlife, such as we are ensuring safety of the public at large. Today's all FBC include research, training, and story of the biological community. Policies will be formatted on a needs-only basis with a additional budget. Financial extraordinary activities being approved by plenary session of Wildlife Protection Committee. The FBC chair is selected by Wildlife Protection Committee. The chair's duties include complete oversight of FBC and coordination of all activities of which respective U.S. candidates, officials, the FBC chair, the final overseer, all members of the National Protection Community are entitled to requests from the chair, including security, self-defense, and director of national intelligence. However, the chair has final authority on all matters of National Biological Society. Safety, whatever words. But yeah, so every year, I do mean every year, there'll be at least one time where pedophiles try to say how they're oppressed.
Oh yeah, you've said that before.
And now this year, they call themselves MAPS. Minor Attracted Person.
Oh my
So,
God.
Parker,
and how there's even a Twitter account dedicated to talking about all the characters, all the underage characters they like, and how this goes into them being coincides with them being maps. To which made someone else make a counter Twitter account that says insert character here kills pedophiles.
Well,
Because every year, I know you guys didn't expect this from Revelations. We're now talking about pedophilia. There's nothing else to go on here. Look at what I'm doing. Honest to God, look at this.
better than Twiddledee and Tweedledum.
Like, my God.
This is endless.
Serious.
But yeah, pedophilia. Don't do it. It's bad. It ruins children. It also ruins people. Ruins everybody. It's not good for anyone.
It just fucking oofs you, dude. Like, ugh. That's just pure fucking cringe.
The med unit should be down here.
Also, while not any way related to pedophilia whatsoever, I'm gonna say this anyway. Remember, people, just cause you bang and have a child, that child is not your slave for till the end of time. And also remember, don't try and claim that child should be grateful to you, because without you, then they wouldn't be born. Because guess what? They didn't choose that whatsoever. So go F yourself. I'm sorry, I recently heard a story about a person who had a dad who just bailed on them, and eventually one day showed up and wanted to reconnect. Then they started getting all creepy and clingy. Then they went over to their mom's house looking for them, and they called them and started yelling at them for, like, why are you not answering your phone? It wasn't for me, you wouldn't have been born. And then they also said the words, you're an accident. The writer then proceeded to shout out the biggest roasting, one of the biggest dad-based roastings I've ever heard. Mind you, this person was at their own birthday party with their friends, so everyone's just sitting there, and this person just starts going in. Everyone's like, "What just happened? What did we miss? Why you start roasting? Why don't you just start roasting someone?"
More hunters. If you can hear me, get back here now.
Raymond's in trouble. We have to go back.
I knew that rookie would be a pain in the ass.
Don't take it out on him. It's not his fault.
Also, another one that involves a mom who claims that it's the law that no matter what, her kid has to follow her orders. And she's not only steals her kid's car, but also destroys their driver's license. And then actually went to court saying, I'm your mom, do this.
Wow.
What the best part is?
What?
No one in that court, except for the defense attorney, actually bothered to check how old that person was. They all assumed the person was 16. They weren't like, and the judge actually insulted the lawyer, being like, "Is there nothing else for you to do today?" It's like, I consider it important when a young woman has her stuff stolen, and the judge is like, "Wait, what? She's how old? 22." I thought she was like 16. And then the prosecutor was like, I didn't know she was an adult.
They just keep coming.
The mom kept going, by the way. She kept stating the judge does not know law because I'm the mom, which means everything she owns belongs to me. She got arrested in the end. Because how else do you expect that to end?
Alright, safe and sound.
Now we can take care of our little cadet.
There you go, Raymond. Go be useful for something.
All right, cadet. Now you owe me one. Hey, I get it. You want justice served. No more heroics. And I'm getting the whole unit killed. Yeah. Welcome to the real world.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That should ease the pain.
I should be able to walk.
Then follow us. The elevator to the command room is right there.
Think you can move, Cadet? I can fend off anything that comes our way.
Nope, more hunters, of course. You know, how long until someone actually makes an enemy that's actually, you know, bulletproof?
Oh boy.
That point we all BF. I mean, technically that happened in Not a Hero in RE7, but they got countered by the exact same area also having special bullets made to destroy those things as well.
What now?
Think about it. The delivery and dispatchment of these BOWs. It's too professional. And how did they manage to evade the FBC's vast intelligence network? It just doesn't add up. Unless somebody wanted this to happen.
Cadets, you're stepping out of bounds. We're not here to investigate this thing. We're here to resolve it.
Does resolving it not include figuring out what happened?
It's sound.
Let's go. More ammo. More conveniently placed ammo.
Command room's close by. Just keep our cadet alive.
Yeah, I'm sure there are hunters everywhere.
Try to keep up, Cadet.
Why don't you guys just call him by his effing name? How about that? There we go. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. What big surprise are you hoping gets announced at E3?
Is Nintendo gonna be there?
I mean, they do direct, so technically yes.
Something Metroid related?
How come I didn't see that coming? You and your intense love of Metroid.
Yes.
With the mom bounty hunter. It's funny because it's true.
He hasn't made it yet. Give him some cover.
Shut up, Jessica.
He hasn't made it yet. Give him some cover.
We'll take care of this. Cadet, you find shelter in the command room.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way.
Game.
Raymond got through.
How do you feel about more casual video games like Harvest Moon?
I don't know what that is, but I'm all for casual games.
Oh my god, how could you?
What?
So, let's hit the
Harvest
command room.
Moon.
Harvest Moon.
That was my childhood.
Oh.
It's a series of farming games.
Hear you
Oh, okay.
There is a more action-based spin-off called Rune Factory though. They tried to do medieval action thing with Rune Factory and a futuristic one called. Can't remember the name. All I know is the subtitle was a futuristic Harvest Moon.
Mm.
I don't know if it's ever good or not.
Not done yet.
I know that
We
existed.
still have an important purpose.
I know that Rune Factory is the one that essentially took off, and now getting Rune Factory 5 on Switch onlys.
The boldness of your self-absorbed ambitions is impressive. I am always disgusted by what
So
you
else I can think
Americans
of.
dream up.
I will take that as a compliment.
We knew that you could end up being a liability. So we've kept
Nothing
video
else.
records of all of our interactions. If they go public, your life is finished.
You may do as you please. Use of the satellite has been approved. The new virus will be completely eradicated.
You bastard!
Full soon shall thou be where thine eye shall answer make to thee of this, seeing the cause which reigneth down the blast.
Okuchu. Jessica has escaped. We were so close.
Sorry, Raymond. You were right. All along. Thank God somebody was on top of things.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Parker. Now it's my turn to save you. Come on. We're getting out of here.
That's the spirit, Cadet.
Raymond realized that Morgan was not who he seemed, so we set this trap together. The whole Veltro Revival Act.
The mountain hideout, and the coordination of the ships. All to put heat on Morgan? But sir, couldn't you have at least told us?
I couldn't risk it. Not with a mole inside the BSAA. My apologies.
All that work. In both the Zenobia and the Semiramis.
Yeah, I know. But I haven't given up yet. Keith and Quinn, they've left us with an ace in the hole. The data analysis they sent us, the results are in.
Well, what were they?
We assumed Veltro made use of two sisters share Egregia panic. But there was a third.
The final queen.
All I'm learning is the fact that Terra Grigia is really good at hiding boats.
You know, I know there's only one episode left, but I'm falling asleep.
That's normal. That's just Resident Revelation. Stop making excuses.
Alright, well, I'm out.
How dare you? We're almost at. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You're telling me you're gonna sit down in the darkness and get swallowed up by the Revelation darkness rather than going to the end of the tunnel and getting the hope. The hope knowing we're not gonna play this game anymore.
I'm sorry, I can't hold on anymore. I was legit falling asleep the entire cutscene story right there. I'm sorry, man. I can't.
Resident Evil Revelations.
At least we're about to finish, so that's good.
Yeah, then episode 12 takes like 5 episodes long.
Yeah. Alright, good day.